Hello, good day. Today we're gonna talk about your strength of materials. Tatakil natin yung um, different topics throughout this first semester. Okay, so this is a pre-recorded video para sa mga hindi naka-attend ng mga online natin. So, yeah, let's start. Strength of materials. Introduction tayo. When an external force acts on a body, the body tends to undergo some deformation due to the cohesion between the molecules. The body resists deformation. This resistance by which materials of the body opposes the deformation is known as the strength of material. Within a certain limit in the elastic stage, the resistance offered by the material is proportional to the deformation brought out on the material by an external force. Also within its limits, the resistance is equal to the external force or applied load. But beyond the elastic stage, the resistance offered by the material is less than the applied load. In such case, the deformation continues until failure takes place. With elastic stage, the resisting force equals applied load. The resisting force per unit area is called stress or intensity of stress. So let's talk about stress. What is stress? Stress is the force of resistance per unit area. So offered by a body against deformation is known as stress. The external force acting on the body is called the load or force. The load is applied on the body while the stress is induced in the material of the body. A loaded member remains in equilibrium when the resistance offered by the member against the deformation and the applied force, I load, is equal. So mathematically, stress is written as P over A. So ito yung symbol ng stress natin, P over A. P is the external force or load and A is the cross-sectional area. Okay? Strain. Ano naman ang strain? When a body is subjected to external force, there is some change of the dimension of the body. The ratio of change of the dimension of the body to the original dimension is known as strain. Strain is dimensionless. Bakit sir dimensionless? Dimensionless kasi ito guys ito ang strain natin. Ito ang symbol ng strain natin. Strain is equal to the increase or decrease in length, which is gamma, over L, the original length. So mapapansin nyo, dimensionless siya kasi ang increase and decrease in length is in terms of meters. Ang original length naman is in terms of meters. So magka-cancel out lang siya. So ratio siya. Ratio siya ng increase and decrease in length versus original length. Ayan. Strain may be tensile strain, compressive strain, volumetric strain, or shear strain. Okay. So, normal types of internal forces. Ano yung mga internal forces natin? Normal force, P or P, is the component of the resultant force that is perpendicular to the cross-section, tending to elongate or shorten the bar. P. So, tangent siya doon sa sa area natin. Okay? Shear force naman is the component of the resultant force lying in the plane of the cross-section, tending to shear, slide, one segment to the of the bar relative to the other segment. So ang shear force is parallel siya. Parallel siya sa area ng material natin. The twisting moment or torque is the component of the resultant couple that tends to twist or rotate the bar. Twisting moment or torque. The bending moment naman is the component of the resultant couple that tends to bend the bar. Ayan. Bending moment is kabaligtaran ng twisting moment. Okay. Next slide tayo. Actually loaded bars. Centroidal axial loading. The figure on the right shows a round bar with the uniform area of A loaded with the uniform force of P. Ito. Uniform force of P with a round bar of A. Now, when a loading is uniform, it is implied that the resultant force P reacts to the centroid of the loaded area. Tama naman, di ba? So, kung uniform force to, kung kukunin mo yung resultant force niya, ito yan, di ba? Area, ito, dito sa centroid ng material na to. So normal stress now can be stress is equal to P over A, where P is equal to P, yung maliit na P, which is the uniform force, times the area of the cross-section. Okay? So, stress is equal to P over A. Okay. Actually, loaded bars sa mga inclined planes naman. Guys, ito, inclined planes. When a bar of cross-sectional area A is subjected to an axial load P, the normal stress P over A acts on the cross-section of the bar. Let us now consider the stress that act on a plane that is inclined to the angle as shown as a cross-section in A. Ito. So, punta tayo dito sa whiteboard natin. So now, may bar tayo, okay? Ayan. May inclined daw. Inclined yung, ito, inclined yung niya, area niya. So, dito, may P. Okay? So, itong itong angle na to, theta. So, ang cross-sectional area nito is A is equal to A over cosine theta. Bakit A over cosine theta? Okay guys, ganito yan. No? Supposedly, tayo sa 3D, sa 2D plane natin, kung kinat mo yung bar sa side na to, ito yung cut, from A to A, tangent siya, okay? So, ang ano niyang, ang area lang niyan is A, di ba? Tama? A lang yan. Area niyan. Pero pag nag-cut tayo diagonally, magkakaroon tayo ng area niya. Ito. So, ito yan. Ito yung A. Ito yung, ito theta to, di ba? So, theta din to. Matik, di ba? So, ito yung triangle dito. Ito yan. So, ito na yung A. Theta. Sabihin natin X na lang to, saka Y. So, using SOHCAHTOA, okay, gamitin natin tong K. Cosine theta is equal to K, adjacent, A, over hypotenuse, which is Y. Tama? So, Y now is equal to A over cosine theta. Ayan. Punta natin dito. Tama? So, A over cosine theta. Ito ang area na to. Tama ba? Okay, I guess tama naman yan. Balik tayo dito. So, normal stress now is equal to P cosine theta over A cosine theta. Bakit ganito? P cosine theta. Bakit ko P cosine theta naman yun? Okay. Punta naman tayo dito. Tingnan natin. Okay. Bakit P cosine theta yun? Ganito. Okay. So, hinat natin yung bar in an angle. Tama? Yan. Ito na yung P. Okay. So, itong P na to, papansin nyo dito. Ito yun, no? Ayun, no? Papansin nyo. May P pababa dito. Tama? Kasi P dito, P din dito sa pababa. Tama lang yan, di ba? Kalahati. Okay? So, incline siya sa angle na to. Which is, ang theta niya, mapapansin nyo, ayun, no? Since itong linya na to, tangent siya dito, dito ang theta. Which is, dito naman ang theta. Tama? So, P to. So, by getting the X and Y components of P, dito, P cosine theta to. So, ito naman, P sin theta. Kuha nyo? Kung i-force triangle natin yan, ganito yan, oh. Ah, wait lang. Force triangle natin, ito yan. Yan, di ba? So, dito, what is the x component and the y component? Dito ang theta. Okay? So, ito, saka ito, guys, ito na. Ang mangyari dito, P, which is nandito yung force triangle na dito. Pwede lang natin punta dito, di ba? X, y na to, x to. Tama? So, using SOHCAHTOA again, SOHCAHTOA, TOA, cosine theta. Gamitin natin cosine theta. Cosine theta is equal now to adjacent, which is x, over hypotenuse, which is the P. So, x now is equal to P cosine theta. Tama? And y naman, paano natin kunin itong y? Gamitin natin itong SOH, which is sine theta is equal to opposite, which is y, over hypotenuse, which is P. So, y now is equal to P sine theta. Ayan. P cosine theta, P sine theta. Papansin nyo guys, kung saan yung theta, doon magko-cosine. Kung saan yung wala, doon magsa-sine. Depende na yan. Kunyari ito, parehas lang yan eh. Ganito yan. Kunyari ito, 30 degrees. Ito is 60. Tama? Oh, kasi 90 yan, di ba? 90 yan. Okay. Parehas lang yan. Kung kunyari given tong 60 degrees, hindi given tong 30, pupunta tayo sa calculator natin. I-set nyo yung degree yung ano niya, yung calculator nyo, shift mode. Shift mode 3 degree. Ayan, degree na. So, kung sin 60, ano ang sin 60? Is square root of 3 over 2 or 0.866. Tama? Ngayon, kung ikukumpara naman natin dito, kung given naman tong 30 degrees, ay, I'm sorry. Ganito, given tong 60, di ba? So, ang mangyayari dito, P cosine 60 na to. Cosine 60, tama? Ayan, 1 half. Pero, pag ito naman ang given, 30, so magiging sine 30 na to, imbes na cosine 60. So, which is sine 30, parehas pa rin, 1 half. Papapansin mo. Kaya, ito, normal stress. Normal is the stress on normal to the plane. Dito sa catnap to. So, normal stress is equal to P cosine theta. Ito. Over A cosine theta. Yung kanina. Itong area, projected area. So, simplify that. We get now P over A cosine squared theta. Okay? Sa shear stress naman, we get now P sine theta, which is the Y component of P, over A cosine theta, yung projected area niya. So, equal to, yung simplify natin, P over A sine theta cosine theta. So, is equal to P over A sine 2 theta. Nasa ano yan? Trigonometric function. Cosine theta sine theta is equal to sine 2 theta. Next, we get some sample problems. Ito. Ito yung problem. The bar ABCD in figure A consists of 3 cylindrical steel segments with different lengths and cross-sectional areas. Actual loads are applied as shown. Calculate the normal stress in each segment. Normal stress in each segment, okay? So, first, we divide the bar in each segment and calculate the actual force in each divided segment using equilibrium analysis. Such analysis is shown in the FBD, free body diagrams on the right, okay? Purahin ko lang ito. Okay? So, stress now of PAB. Ayan, nag-free body diagram tayo. Ngayon, ikakat natin yung ito. Free body diagram natin to. So, sa post AB, ikakat natin dito sa gitna ni AB. So, kung may 4,000 pounds dito, meron ding 4,000 pounds dito. So, PAB now is equal to 4,000 pounds divided by the area, which is 1.2 inches squared. So, PAB over A, stress of AB is equal to 4,000 pounds divided by 1.2 inches squared, which is 3,330 PSI, which is tension. Bakit tension, sir? Hinila mo eh. Hinila mo yung bar. So, nag-elongate siya. Dito naman kay BC naman, kakat natin dito yung bar. So, consider natin itong si 4,000 LB dito. Tapos may 9,000 daw doon pumasok. Tapos dito, syempre, adding summation forces of X, we get now 5,000 pounds. 5,000 pounds, 1.8 inches squared yung area. So, 5,000 divided by 1.8, 2,780 PSI compression. Compression, bakit compression? Kasi pa-compress tong 5,000 pounds. Okay? Tapos dito naman kay PCD, CD dito, pwede nyo i-cut dito tapos i-consider nyo tong left part na to, pero mas madali kung dito na tayo sa right part mag-consider. Parehas lang din naman makukuha nyo. So pag kinat natin yung CD, bar CD dito, makuha natin may 7,000 pounds na papasok dito. Natural, may reaction siya na 7,000 pounds papasok dito. Okay? So 1.6 inches squared yung area. So 7,000 divided by 1.6, 4,380 PSI tension. Okay? Ito yung axial force diagram. Bakit kailangan? Kailangan to Kaya nilagay natin tension, compression, tension kasi tension is positive, compression is negative. Okay? So, dito sa bar AB, nagkaroon ka ng 4,000 pounds which is tension. Tumaas. So, linyado lang yan. Sa bar B, bumaba ka ng 9,000 pounds which is compression naman. Tapos, didiretso yan. Tapos dito, bababa ka ng 2,000 pounds. Didiretso, 7,000 pounds. Tapos papasok, which adds to 0. Ayan. Axial force diagram. Okay? Dito naman tayo sa sample problem number 2. Which is figure A shows a two-member truss supporting a block weight of W. The cross-sectional areas of the members are 800 mm squared and AB for AB and 400 mm squared for AC. AB and AC. Determine the maximum safe value of W if the working stresses are 110 MPa for AB, ito, and 120 MPa for AC. So, ito. Being members of a truss, AB and AC can be considered to be actually loaded bars. The forces in the bars can be determined by analyzing the FBD at pin A in figure B. The equilibrium equations are, so, drawing natin. Ang FBD nito, itong part na to, so, FBD niya is, andito si A, pin A. May W na weight dito. And AB dito. And BC dito. Sorry. AB dito, BC dito. Ito naman, sorry. Okay. Hirap. Ito, 40 degrees. Then, ano yung isa? 60 degrees. 60 degrees to. So, dito, we get PAB. Ito naman is PAC. Okay. So, summation forces X is equal to 0. So, summation force X is PAC. PAC cosine 60, tama? Yung X component ni PAC. Tama? Tama ba? Yung diniscuss natin kanina. Okay. Then, less PAB na 40. PAB, anong X component ni PAB is cosine 40. is equal to 0. Okay? Then, summation forces y is equal to 0. So, ito naman is kay PAC. PAC sine 60 naman. Tapos plus PAB sine 40. And is equal to W. Yan, guys. So, tama. Tama yung ano natin. Ayan o. PAC cosine 60 less PAB cosine 40. PAC sine 60, PAB sine 40 is equal to W. Guys, so, ikukunin natin si PAC saka PAB in terms of W. So, paano natin gagawin yon na hindi tayo nahihirapan na mag-equation pa tayo. So, dito sa Get Your Calcu, mode 3. Ay, sorry. Mode 1. Ay, sorry. Mode 5. Wala, sorry. Mode 5. Mode 5, 1. Okay? So, ang lalagay natin dito kay A is cosine 60 lang. Hindi natin sasama si PAC. Cosine 60. Then kay PAB, negative cosine 40. Negative cosine 40. Ayan. Kay C, 0. Second equation naman, sine 60. Tapos third equation, kay PAB, sine 40. Is equal to 1 yan. 1. So, in terms natin ng 1 yung W. So, we get now 0.x now, which is PAC is equal to 0.7779. Ay, sorry. W. And PAB is equal to yan. 0.5077 W. Yan. Di ba? Kuha natin. So, ayan na. May PAB na tayo in terms of W. May PAC na tayo in terms of W. Ngayon, design for normal stress in bar AB. Normal stress now is stress is equal to P over A, di ba? So, tinanspose lang tong A dito sa kabila. So, 0.5007, para kay AB dito 0.5007 W is equal to 110 times 10 to the 6 Newton per meter squared. Okay? Yung given na working stress for AB. Tama? 110 times 10 to the 6 Newton per meter squared and 800 times 10 to the negative 6 yung area per meter squared. Ano yung area? Yan, di ba? 800 mm. Ginawa lang siyang, ito mm. In terms lang meters para mag-cancel. So, guys, we now get 173 times 10 to the 3 Newton or 173.3 kilonewton. Okay? Tandaan nyo guys, ano nyo lang lagi yung mga, mga units nyo para mag-cancel out sila. So, ito, 110 MPa. Sorry. 110 MPa, sabi niya. So, MPa is equal to Newton per mm squared. Diba? So, ito, ginawa niyang meter squared. Pwede mo naman ding, wag mo nang i-convert ng mm to. Gawin mo na lang 110. Tanggalin mo na itong times 10 to the 6. Newton per mm squared. Tapos ito naman, gawin nyo ding mm. So, 800 mm squared. Magka-cancel yung mm. So, ito na diretso makukuha nyo. 173. Ito pala ang makukuha nyo. 173 times 10 to the 3 Newton. Kinonvert lang into kilonewton. So, design for normal stress in bar AC. Bar AC naman is 0.779 W. Yung nakuha natin. Is equal to 120 times 10 to the 6 Newton per meter squared times 400 yung area niya. Yung area nitong AC. 400 mm squared. Then we get now 61.7 times 10 to the 3 Newton, which is 61.7 kilonewton. So the maximum safe value for W is the smaller, which is yung pinakamaliit na kukunin nyo. Kasi guys, ganito. Designed na si AB na magbuhat ng 173 kilonewton. Pero naman si AC, designed lang siya na magbuhat ng 61.7 kilonewton. So Pag naglagay ka ng 173 dyan, babagsak na si AC. Wherein dito naman, pag naglagay ka ng 61.7 dito sa W, hindi babagsak si AC kasi yun yung allowable niya. Hindi din babagsak si AB kasi mababa pa dun sa allowable niya na load. So, ang kukunin natin, 61.7 kilonewton. Thank you.